Let's give a quick round of applause for the Las Vegas Academy of the Arts String Quartet, who you heard playing in the lobby as you entered today. This year's theme, Ready for the Destination, is about more than just where we're going. It is about how CCSD is building a district that students and families want to be a part of.
With more than 280,000 students and more than 60% of Nevada students learning in CCSD, what happens in this district matters, not just to us as students, but to the entire community.
Which is why it's fitting for us to be here together this morning. In this room, we have students, families, educators, local leaders, and community partners from across CCSD. Thank you for being here.
Before we begin, please rise for the presentation of colors by the Basic Academy of International Studies MCJR OTC Color Guard under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Brad Van Slyke.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Before we continue, we would like to take a moment to thank the students and staff of Las Vegas Academy of the Arts for welcoming us today. Superintendent Ebert was intentional in selecting a venue that could bring together a large and diverse audience. The educators and staff who lead the work each day, the community partners who strengthen it, and the families and students who are the heart of it. Las Vegas Academy represents the creativity, talent, and opportunity that exists across CCSD, and we are grateful to be here. We're also grateful to the Public Education Foundation, our generous sponsor for today's State of the District and longstanding partner of CCSD. It is my honor to introduce the Chairman of the Public Education Foundation Board, Peter Guzman.
My name is Peter Guzman. I have the honor of being the president of the Latin Chamber of Commerce, and even more honored to be the chairman of the Public Education Foundation. I'm honored to be here today to help celebrate the significant progress that is already occurring for our students and educators. Under Superintendent Ebert's leadership, there is positive, noticeable energy building in our community that is creating significant results. We believe the stage is set for more progress at an accelerated rate in the next few years. That's in large measure due to the commitment to our kids of all of you here today. The mission of the Public Education Foundation is to support the Clark County School District's priorities and all of you to create sustainable success for our kids and educators. We are proud, so proud, to work hand in hand with the Clark County School District and other community partners focused on advancing public education. I don't believe it will be long before our entire community is invested in the success of our public schools. That effort includes one of our newest collaborations to engage Clark County School District alumni to be ambassadors for our kids and educators. Our Clark County School District alumni are today's leaders of our community, and you are educating the future leaders of Southern Nevada. The long-term success of Las Vegas depends on the work you are doing right now. We look forward to strengthening our long and successful partnership that results in impact for our schools and the students, educators, and the families they all support. In closing, I would say this. Joan, you need to know that the business community stands with you, supports you, and is pulling for you. Thank you.
As a member of the Superintendent's Student Advisory Council, I've seen how students have had the opportunity to speak directly to the trustees, Superintendent Ebert, and district leaders about topics like school capacity and zoning, food and nutrition, transportation, artificial intelligence, academic grading and policies, and CCSD's upcoming strategic plan. Having that space to be heard matters to students, and it reflects a district that values listening and collaboration. This year, the Board of Trustees reinforced that commitment by reinstating student reports at the beginning of every board meeting, giving students a consistent platform to share what's happening on their campuses. And that focus on student voice and collaboration continues through the leadership of the board. Please join me in welcoming the newly elected President of the Board of School Trustees, first elected to the board in 2024 and representing District A, Emily Stevens.
You know, when I first started campaigning, I remember hearing a lot of negativity around the name CCSD. So I started visiting schools. I talked to educators, I talked to students, I talked to principals. And what I found was that there's some pretty fantastic things happening in our schools. Amazing programs. I think of this JROTC over here from Basic High School that came out. They did a great job. Yes. They did a great job. My son was in that program at Basic. He did 3 years, and because of that, he was able to get an additional stripe when he graduated from basic training. He got better pay, and he got a higher rank, and now he serves in Fort Lewis as a ranger in the Army. I'm really proud that my son graduated a CCSD school, and I'm really proud of our students that are coming out of CCSD. The other day, I had the opportunity to go to an elementary school where I realized that the enrollment was a little low, so that meant the funding wasn't as high, but the principals and the staff, they all worked together, and they applied for a grant to support their STEM program, and they got these little robots because they got the grant. And I watched third graders practice coding to make them move. It was so cool to see this happening in our schools. And if you haven't had the opportunity to come to one of our Thursday meetings, you really should. Well, you should come for the first 30 minutes. Come for the first 30 minutes. That's where we have our student reports, like this young lady was just saying. Our students get to come now, and they get to brag on their schools for a little bit, and they get to introduce themselves a little bit, and it's phenomenal. We just had a student a couple weeks ago talk about an app that she created to help young kids keep a love of learning and reading. It won an award, and she just got accepted into Yale. That's a CCSD student. I'm just trying to say that I'm incredibly proud and I'm incredibly grateful to be here with all of you today. I can't think of a better way to spend my Thursday morning, because if you're here today, it means that you are invested in our students. And we got some great kids, so thank you for being here today. All right. We're gonna get this moving here. So I wanna first tell you how honored I am and how grateful I am to be here with so many people who are elected officials. We wanna honor them. I'm gonna start with these amazing people who are on stage with me today. So I don't wanna get their districts wrong, so I'm gonna try to, I'm trying to get there. Forgive me. So serving as our vice president is Irene Bustamante Adams, but she couldn't be here today, so I just wanted to make sure I mentioned her. Then serving as clerk is Lydia Dominguez in District B. We have Isaac Barone, who is a trustee, and he represents North Las Vegas. We have Lorena Biasati, a trustee member representing District E. We have a trustee member, Linda Cavazos, representing District G. We have a trustee member representing Henderson, Ramona Esparza Stoffergen. We have trustee member Tamika Henry representing District C. We have trustee member Adam Johnson representing Las Vegas. And we have trustee member Lisa Satori representing Clark County. And last but certainly not least, we have Brenda Zamora, who is a trustee member representing District D. On the screen behind me, you're going to see names and photos of those who have RSVP'd to be with us today, and we're gonna clap for them because it is not easy to do their job. So we're going to start with our state Senate representatives. So their names should be popping up behind us. Thank you for coming. We have our state assembly members. Yeah. Our State Board of Education and State Superintendent. Our local elected officials. We also have representatives from our federal and state offices here with us today. And our higher education partners. We couldn't do this without all of you, so thank you. I was first elected to the board in 2024, and I have the privilege of serving as board president. I value the diversity of thought on this board and believe that our best work happens when we lead together. Over the past year, I have seen firsthand the progress this board has made in becoming a cohesive leadership team and I am excited to build on that momentum together. One of the ways you'll often hear us describe ourselves as a board is a team of 12. So while there's 11 trustees, strong governance requires a partnership with our superintendent, and Superintendent Joan Ebert is an essential member to this team. The collaboration matters because when district leadership is aligned, our schools benefit. Over the past year, the Board of Trustees has taken important steps to stabilize leadership and strengthen how we work together. So for example, we're working to update our governance policies. These guide our work as trustees. These policies will clarify the board's roles, responsibilities, and expectations. We work collaboratively and deliberately as a CCSD team to ensure that these policies reflect best practices and support effective decision-making that is student-centered. This is one of the ways we are working together to develop a clear focus on student outcomes. Our goal is to offer community a leadership team that is focused on accountability and transparency so that we build trust in how decisions are made. This morning is about the road to the destination, how we work together to become a destination district. There is no one better to share that story than our superintendent. It is my honor to introduce my teammate and our team of 12, our superintendent of schools, Joan Ebert.
Good morning. All right, I love the energy in the room. Who tried the orange milk? I just want, there we go, we got a hand there. You're gonna have to tell me about it later. I am so excited to be here. Thank you, Trustee Stevens, and a special huge thank you to our exciting, outstanding student MCs, Peyton and Natalie. You'll hear me talk a lot today about student voice because students are the reason we do this work each and every day. So I want to start where the focus should be and where it belongs, on our students. Well, the members of our Student Advisory Council, who I was with last night, so they went all day to school, last night doing the thing, and now they're here this morning. Will you please stand to be recognized? You represent the future of this district, you represent the future of this community, and we are listening to you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. It is truly an honor to stand here before you for my first State of the District as the superintendent of the Clark County School District. And there's no more fitting place than to gather here at the Las Vegas Academy, a campus that is 96 years of history, deep roots in this community, a future that is now being renewed through a major renovation that has been shaped by community input. I want to thank our amazing principal for all the work that you have done, your entire administrative team, CCSD alumni, Maria. She is the theater manager. She was here over the weekend with us. Let's give a huge shout out to Maria as well. This campus, if you're not aware, once housed the original Las Vegas High School. And some parts of the school, yes, some parts are on the National Register for historic places. So think about that. This school is truly a symbol of our district that honors the past, we invest in the present, and we're building for the future. As Trustee Stevens shared, I do not lead alone. I lead alongside 11 trustees, and together we serve as a team of 12, united in one mission, and that is student success. Thank you to our Board of Trustees for your partnership, your governance, and shared commitment. I would also like to extend a special welcome to the many partners who make this work possible. To our elected officials, I see you. Thank you for being here today, lifting up all of our students. Thank you to the governor, the legislators, the trust and the investment in public education. You'll see today that those investments are making a difference. To our employee associations representing more than 44,000 CCSD team members, thank you for your collaboration and advocacy. To our community partners, nearly 100 organizations represented here today, you are essential to the goal of becoming a destination district. To our school leaders and central office administrators, you lead on the front lines every single day. Thank you. And to the media partners, thank you for helping us tell the story of our schools and, more importantly, of our students and our staff. This event is possible because of one extraordinary partner, the Public Education Foundation. Thank you to PEF. Peter Guzman does not need a crowd. I thank you for supporting today's event and for your unwavering belief in our educators and our students, as well as the CCSD alumni. Chaparral, correct? There we go. My hope today is that you leave here with three things. And first, that CCSD is on the move. Our students are making measurable progress, and many people deserve credit for that. So we're going to set the landscape of where we are, where we've been in the last 10 months, actually farther back than 10 months, because we need to understand the current landscape. Second, we're going to be building on that momentum for our clear focus of this year, our core four, our academic priorities. And third, I'm inviting all of you to shape the future of this district, because becoming a destination district requires all of us, not one single person, every single person in Southern Nevada. We are ready to become the destination, and we need your help to get there. So let's start by celebrating what we've accomplished together so far. We are, I get the chills just thinking about it. We are a leadership team, and since stepping into this role, I have spoken to over 1,000, I would say several thousand Southern Nevadans with one message, and it's clear from all of you echoing back to me that the community expects strong, steady, student-centered leadership. This past year has been defined by collaboration and cohesion between the board and the entire district leadership team. Like any large organization, we have faced moments in this past year that tested our systems. But what matters most is what you do in those situations and how you respond. So together with the board, the Nevada Department of Education, our state partners, we have strengthened our budgeting processes, we've created transparency among the dollars, and we've improved accountability, ensuring that CCSD is positioned for long-term financial stability. It's very important. Last March, the board unanimously appointed me as superintendent, and that decision provided continuity and clarity at a moment when our students and employees needed it most. It allowed us to move forward, focused not on transition, but on progress. This year, the board began by updating, as Trustee Stevens said, the governance policies to ensure clear roles and aligned priorities and a shared focus on student achievement. There's a quote often attributed to large organizations and great leaders, and it is that culture eats strategy for breakfast. That's why, throughout my tenure as superintendent, I will continue to consult with everyone in this room and everyone that wants to have a conversation about the Clark County School District. I've established ongoing touch points with our Teacher Advisory Council, Partnership Action Council, the various work groups to inform major decisions, because the strongest solutions come from listening those closest to the work. I also heard loud and clear that we needed more communication with our families. We put those words into action and created a regular feedback loop, including a new special education parent alliance. You know why collaboration matters. CCSD is not just a school system. We are Southern Nevada's largest employer and a major driver of the success of the economy in Southern Nevada. Every decision we make, from academics to transportation, ripples across the entire part of the state. And I promise you, students will always come first in decision making. Strong leadership and listening matter because they allow us to do something fundamental, and that is open schools every single day, making sure that the space our children learn in is ready for them to succeed. Building trust is not an initiative, it's a practice. And that's why we launched CCSD Cares, establishing clear expectations for mutual courtesy and mutual respect across our system. We also asked our employees how we're doing, and nearly 10,000 of our team members responded with our temperature check survey. They told us they were proud of their work and they want more recognition and support. We're listening and we're acting. As you know, student voice matters, and that's why we launched the Destination District podcast. I smile because there's never in a million years that I thought I'd be doing a podcast, but students want it and you're getting it. I love it. If you want to listen to the conversation, we have students on every single episode, and this last one was specifically around the Superintendent Student Advisory Council. It's available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so there you go. We need to improve the way we also engage with our families. And we recognize that our family support centers are here, created a district-wide network of support for every family. In this space, I do want to call out the Fulfillment Fund. I believe Lindy is here this morning. Thank you for your continued support and advocacy and staying focused for our children. We're proud to offer academic support and wraparound services throughout our 13 family support centers. We've reorganized them. We kind of had a core, but now all 13 centers will have all of the services. And everything that we're offering, from family workshops to registration to academic support, our Central Family Support Center also, if you're not aware, we do have pediatric health services, and we're very proud of that. You know what else is important to me? The voices of our CCSD graduates. I'm proud to say that in this room, we have several hundred CCSD graduates. And when I speak to the community and lift up and find out which high school they've graduated from, the education that prepared them to succeed in leadership roles throughout our community, right, Mayor Berkeley? Valley High School, there we go. Harnessing that positivity that Peter was talking about early in support of our schools, the new CCSD Alumni Association in collaborations with our friends at Public Education Foundation. This Alumni Association will unite all of the CCSD alumni across generations as we become the Destination District. We are going to ask all of the members of the association to spread the word about the vision, to highlight our students and school success. And for all of our CCSD alumni in the audience, make sure that you scan that QR code right away and that you join the association and that we can start having those conversations together. Some of you know that long before I became here and stand before you as the superintendent, I served as the Chief Technology Officer for the Clark County School District. And that role gave me a deep appreciation for scale, complexity, and the heart of the district. And it taught me something very important, that systems only work, systems only work when they work for the people. During my tenure as the Chief Technology Officer, we updated the website. The website has not been updated since. That was until Monday. Millions of people visit that website, and I'm hoping that you today will go and visit our website. That launching has taken effect. We've moved forward in all of the work. We're very proud of it, and we want to make sure that it is user-friendly, accessible, reflective of who we are today. If you have advice for us when you get on there and you see something, we have also a link. You know, get better at getting better, listen to all of the voices, and we will move forward. I'm proud, really proud, because I gave our team a challenge for the first day of school, right? First time as superintendent opening up schools. Brandon, I saw you earlier. Congratulations again on the new baby. Another former or future CCSD student coming our way. But you know, starting school, you don't want to hear the air is out. I am proud to say that buses, 97.5% of our buses ran on time. That is a massive achievement because we have the nation, we're number one, the nation's largest school transportation system right here in Southern Nevada. We also opened up a brand new career and technical academy, refurbished 6 other schools, and thanks to our facilities team as well. So with that, I want to introduce you to someone I have come to adore, respect. I will kneel at her feet. Amber Rideout, Assistant Superintendent. She is here with us today. Where you go? Amber, where are you? Where's Amber? There you are. Thank you. She and her team move 120,000 students to and from school safely every single day. As the first day of school sets the tone for everything else, we have amazing people. I already gave a shout out to Brandon, but to that, I want to add the Facilities Management Department. In the audience are Rob Hutchinson and Stephen Molina. They oversee nearly 40 million square feet of building space across all of our facilities. Brandon, Rob, and Stephen, please stand to be recognized. Our food service team exemplifies what it means to serve students, and thank you to the Review Journal recently having them on the front page because they are amazing. Thanks to the federal community eligibility provision, every CCSD student continues to receive free and nutritious meals, more than 42 million meals each year, including that orange milk that I spoke about. It is amazing, and I really do want to talk to those people about the orange milk. Please join me in thanking David Wines and our food service team for fueling learning across the district every single day. There you are. CCSD, if you are not aware, we operate 24 hours a day to make sure that students arrive in a classroom that is ready for them. Here's a short video highlighting some of our operational excellence.
We take pride in supporting our educators so they can focus on what matters most, our students. Please join us as we take a closer look at just a few of the dedicated teams keeping CCSD moving toward being a destination district.
Whether it's from here to Laughlin, here to Mesquite, or wherever it needs to be, we go out and do it. On a yearly basis, we roughly about 17,000 phones that we install. 14,000 work orders.
It's very critical because the intercom system is like the first line of defense of providing information if there's something going on around the school. Yeah, so this is the first thing that they use and inform everyone to either use it for lockdown, they use it for shelter in place.
And then I'll also come in here to install servers. I'll troubleshoot lines, mainly servers. If we have a problem with a server, I'll come over here and service the server or change it out. The best part of my job, to be honest, is helping people. I like to see, after I'm done, a smile on their face. We try to make everybody's job easier.
Still have visitors say, I've been in the district 20 years, didn't know this was here. How long has it been here? Well, a lot longer than that. We have trucks that come in from picking up at the schools, technology, furniture, go through it on a daily basis, bring it in. We have visitors come in daily. So we'll put stuff together that they need at their site, have it wrapped, ready to ship. Anything is classroom furniture, front office furniture. A big thing is the library. Bookshelves, whatever you see in a classroom, in an office setting, at a school, as well as at departments. We do keep a lot of odds and ends that aren't a standard, that it's in good shape, that we think a school might be able to use. And that's why people come here shop. We've got rid of couches that aren't a standard. We don't order them in the school district, but if they're in good shape, we keep them. The whole thing is to try to help the schools and help their budget. You know, it's already been paid for. We not only they're getting it for free, we're delivering it for free. The schools love it.
So walking through here, we're headed to the bakery. And in the bakery section is where we make our cinnamon rolls. And just in the bakery alone, we have 45 employees every day. And so we'll prepare a total today, probably about 80,000 on the lines, about another 25,000 cinnamon rolls, and then about another 10,000 of the individually wrapped product.
We started at 1:30. I have 5 schools. We come here twice a week, so it's like a double load. As you can see, my truck is very full today. I'm usually done about 9 o'clock. Back in the yard about 9:45. Glad to be part of helping out where I can.
And I'm very proud and I'm very lucky to have the job that I have because we do our best to give 100% every day to make sure that within what we can produce, we give the kids the best things that they can have.
For this particular school year, we have roughly $370 million that we are overseeing. We search for supplemental funding. We work with every department in the district. We also have grants with the CCSD Police Department. We also have many other grants that service schools. Gehring Elementary is one of them that has really benefited from the Magnet program. We also have 21st Century Community Learning Service grants, which fund after-school programming. It's just an interesting place to work, and that's what's kept me here so long, I think.
With the White Fleet, we're looking at about 1,500 to 1,600 vehicles. We have Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Toyota. Anything you can think of, we probably have at least one hanging around here somewhere. We don't just change the oil and let it go. We give it a complete, once over and take care of whatever it is needs to be taken care of. There's not a problem that we run into that we can't work a solution out for. We need to make sure that we are supporting whatever maintenance department we are so that they can support their end, take care of what they need for the ultimate goal of making sure the kids have the best experience they can while they're at school.
So I'd like to recognize the leaders featured in the video who are here in the audience. From Telecom, Delano Portlock, where are you? And Salvador Buddy Ventura. From Warehouse, Timothy Rogers. From Food Services, Desiree Irons-Quintano and Michael Cantu. From Grants, Pamela Jones-Jernigan. And from Transportation Fleet, Brian Kennard. Thank you to Deputy Superintendent and Rancho High School graduate Felicia Gonzalez and her entire business operations team. She ensures that the entire team runs on the fuel, right, to make sure that our students are learning every single day. It's because of dedicated CCSD employees like people who you've had a chance to meet today that we are ready for the destination district. For years, Nevada's faced one of the most severe educator shortages in the nation, and today I'm proud to say that narrative is changing. I'm pleased to celebrate that thanks to community partnerships and innovative thinking, and this isn't just about money, it's about thinking differently about structures and resources and rules. I always say men and women make the rules, men and women can change the rules and think outside of the box. We've achieved record staffing levels for the 25-26 school year. In order to be ready for the destination, we need to make sure we have a licensed educator, a caring teacher in every single classroom. And this year, CCSD has the lowest number of teacher vacancies in 9 years. We began with over 16,000 classrooms staffed by licensed teachers, and that is the most licensed teachers in more than a decade. That is 98% a classroom fill rate. The teacher retention rate has increased from 90% in 22-23 school year to 92.45% in the 24-25 school year. The total number of CCSD employees who returned to the Clark County School District this last year was 780, the most in the last 5 years. This is due to the leadership within the Clark County School District and principals in our schools, many of them who are with us here today. Will you please stand so our community can see you and you be recognized? Woo! There we go. Loud and proud. This year, we are fully staffed with nurses and school police. Transportation vacancies are in the single digits. How did we accomplish this? This progress reflects improved systems, dedicated recruitment, and historic state investment. I want to thank our Chief Human Resources Officer, Roanne Triana, her team, especially the recruitment team, for their hard work in supporting our system. I cannot say it enough, but investing in our future, investing in our children. We have proven those investments by the governor and the legislators. Thank you again during the 23 legislative session. Our teachers now make an average of $84,768 plus an average of $44,582 in benefits. So that's a total average compensation package of $129,350. They deserve every penny, every single penny. We've built partnerships to create a local teacher pipeline, and we're joined by several colleagues today from UNLV. The UNLV Special Education Certification Program currently has 60 candidates enrolled who are on track to become special education teachers. UNLV's Nevada Forward Teacher Apprenticeship has supported 300 district employees, including our paraprofessionals, to become teachers each year. Here we have the nation's largest registered apprenticeship program. UNLV has established a 95% graduation rate with that program. Thank you, Danica. Love you. Our UNLV partners with many community organizations, including the Public Education Foundation, including Workforce Connections. All of us coming together to support our CCSD apprentice teachers. And with us also, Nevada State University is now the second largest producer of teachers for our state. And our partnership, yes, our partnership with the College of Southern Nevada education program continues to grow as well. Additionally, as you can see, we partner with iTeach, Teach for America, and Teachers for Tomorrow on alternative route to licensure programs to prepare more than 200 teachers a year for CCSD classrooms. I'll say it over and over again. We can solve these big problems when we work together in community. Can all of our partners from these organizations, including our new NCHI, I know how to say that, I see you, Matt, Chancellor Matt McNair, UNLV Interim President Chris Heavey, Nevada State University Acting President Amber Lopez Lassiter, CSN President Stacy Klippenstein, and our representatives from the College of Education and our ALO programs. Please stand and be recognized. Partnership, community, all of those things. And of course, an important part of our recruitment and retention efforts comes from the collaboration with our bargaining units and the contracts for our employees. I'm proud to say we reached agreements really quickly. Thank you all again from the bottom of my heart. Early with our bargaining partners, each unit received a total compensation package in benefits of approximately 10%. Today, we have several representatives here, including John Villardita, Executive Director of CCEA, Jan Giles, President of ESEA, Jason Gately, Secretary Treasurer of Teamsters Local 14, Jeff Horn, Executive Director of CCASAPE, and Detective Matt Caldwell, Executive Director of our Police Officers Association. We also listened to concerns from our most veteran CCSD teachers about the salary compaction issues in our recent negotiated contracts. We set aside $10 million for the current school year and another $10 million for the next school year to begin addressing those concerns. Of course, highlights that make us proudest are those that directly impact our students' future. And while we're ready for the destination, we know we have a long way to go until we are a destination district that makes every community member proud. However, the data shows we are moving in the right direction and that momentum is on our side. So let's dive into the data, let's be transparent about where we are, and let's talk about where you can find the data on the Nevada report card. So first, celebrations. Over 34% of our schools improved in their star ratings. We now have 48 five-star schools. Approximately 70% of our schools improved their overall NSPF index score, and we achieved full points for academic achievement at 23 schools and for chronic absenteeism at 12 elementary and middle schools. Every single grade level increased year over year in English language arts, mathematics, science. All of this was shown on the state summative assessments. In that, the largest gain was a 4.9 percentage point improvement in our middle school English language arts proficiency. Again, we can attribute much of the success to the investment made in our schools during the 23 legislative session, as well as federal investments made during the pandemic that allowed us to make sure that we had better staffing for our classrooms, we invest in quality curriculum, and we focus on enriching professional development. One topic that received increased focus during the pandemic was chronic absenteeism. And students who are chronically absent from school are most likely to be retained or lose class credits, and they're less likely to graduate. Last year, we reduced our chronic absenteeism rate by 4.4 percentage points. It's down, not where we want it to be in any way, shape, or form, but it is down to 26.9%. Over the last several years, we have made remarkable progress in strengthening the culture of student attendance that supports every student's path to success. Those efforts include our home visits by attendance officers, including special home visits to our kindergartners, our babies, our students, our incoming seniors. We see a drop-off with seniors. We want to make sure that we visit and that they know we care. Partnerships with our local businesses, so they call our attendance officers when they see our students in their businesses during school hours. And thank you to those businesses. I appreciate your partnerships because we were happy to be able to provide a ride back to school for 133 students. See something, say something. Today, I'm happy to announce a new stage in engaging our students and the broader community in our movement called Bright Futures. Bright Futures is a community-wide initiative focused on ensuring that every student is consistently enrolled, present, and engaged in school. As we leave today, we're giving you a packet of information on the Bright Futures campaign and a decal that will go out to all of our local businesses again this spring. And we're also holding 2 community walks. Again, thank you to the media for helping to amplify it. We're going to make sure that we engage our students, that they know that they have wraparound support so they can get to school. We're working with dozens of community partners to better track our resources that we can offer our students and making sure that they know where they can get assistance. If you want to look at it, it is on nvfamily.org. So here's one of my requests of the audience today. I'm asking that you lean in. I'm not asking for, I can't ask for money, but I'm not asking for money right now. That on Monday, this coming Monday, it's coming up really quick, Monday, February 2nd, or Tuesday, February 3rd, that you come with us and knock on doors to find our missing students. They need to be in school. I want you to help us ask them what's preventing them from coming to school. You might learn something. Again, student voice is huge for us. When you talk directly with our students and listen to what they have to say, what their circumstance is, and what's keeping them from school. The walk is exciting. Participate. Again, you have another QR code in your handout for that information. And one last area I want to celebrate regarding student achievement. The results of the graduating class of 2025 are phenomenal. Our 4-year graduation rate increased to 86.6%. It was up 5.1 percentage points. And we graduated, think about this, we graduated 23,443 students in that class. Every single student group showed improvements. And each of the student groups you see highlighted here on this slide improved more than the district average. And let those numbers sink in. It is. Two-thirds of our high schools achieved a 90% or higher graduation rate, with 5 of our schools recording 100% graduation rate. And we have critics. They say, oh, you lowered the standards. Well, we're telling you we did not, because we had a record high 7,011 graduates who earned the most rigorous college and career-ready diploma, and that's nearly 30% of that graduating class. So we have a lot to celebrate, and as I've noted, we still have a long way to go. I do not believe that it's acceptable that we have 27.4% of our middle school students proficient in math. And as a former math teacher, that number is very frustrating to me. We can celebrate improvements and build momentum while acknowledging that the current situation is not acceptable and that work remains to be done on behalf of our students. So let's discuss how we're continuing this momentum in the current school year. This year, we're dedicating our resources and energy to the core 4 areas that are proven to accelerate student academic achievement. We're starting with our youngest learners, our pre-K babies. Our goal is to address the significant gap that we see in kindergarten readiness. We're thrilled that we added 500 pre-K seats in 33 schools this year. We've actively collaborated with our partnership to establish a countywide strategy to enroll our most at-risk students and to explore innovative ways to add seats. And we are nurturing the future with our pre-K teachers, thank you, by adding pre-K classrooms in high schools with our teacher preparation program. I'm excited to announce a new grant. Here's where the money comes in. A new grant from the Nevada Department of Education. We've received $2.2 million from the Early Learning Development Grant, which will allow us to reconfigure and prepare pre-K classrooms and playgrounds. I want to acknowledge and thank State Superintendent Victor Wakefield, Dr. Victor Wakefield, and the members of his staff who are here today, and thank you again to our legislators who helped fund this work. Next, on to our literacy. Our goal is to ensure that every student is proficient in reading by 3rd grade. And over the past 4 years, we've seen progress. We've increased the 3rd grade literacy proficiency rate from 31.7 to 43.6 in 2025. This year, we're focusing on differentiating instruction by providing targeted interventions for students who need them most and expanding community partnerships and resources. Here we are with community partnership. We're so excited about the new Read With Me Envy effort. This is a coalition of about 30 community partners who have set the goal to double the 3rd grade literacy and proficiency by 2023. They're asking families and caregivers to spend at least 15 minutes a day to read with our children and lift them up. And they're putting literacy resources in the hands of families in the environment, such as hospitals, foster care systems, in the workplace where families can go and read with their students and understand to help them how to teach, help them gain literacy skills at home. I know we have Tim Hughes, Executive Director of TFA, in the audience today, and he is helping to lead this initiative as one of the many hats he wears. Can all of the attendees from the Read With Me, all of the attendees, because I know PEF is part of it as well, we have ACD as part of it, many community organizations, will you stand and be recognized? Now, the partnership I'm about to announce will make many people happy, and I'm really excited about this. Some of you may know that a year from now, college football, anybody college football? Yeah, okay, we got some in the room. So, Las Vegas is the host of the National College Football Championship game. So today, we're announcing a new partnership with College Football Playoff Foundation that addresses a concern many of our community members have had for years, and that is the need for support services for our students with dyslexia or persistent reading struggles. CCSD believes every child deserves the chance to be a confident reader. We also know that some students need more intensive, structured instruction to make meaningful progress. To bolster the support for these students, we're announcing that the College Football Playoff Foundation is contributing $750,000 to partner with CCSD to purchase an intensive reading program, and that investment, along with teacher preparation, will help us and help our students succeed. The College Football Playoff Foundation is also funding not just the dyslexia and reading, but is also funding classroom makeovers, media center updates, and honoring our educators who go the extra yard. Today, I am so pleased that my friend who I've known for many years, Britton Banowski from the College Football Playoff Foundation, is here to help us celebrate this monumental milestone for CCSD that will benefit hundreds of thousands of students in the years to come. Britton, please. The third subject close to my heart is a former math teacher at Von Tobel Middle School. Is middle school mathematics. Our goal is to improve that math achievement. I love math. Who doesn't love solving a quadratic equation? I mean, my goodness. It is a proven predictor of high school graduation and success into the future. And so we've increased mathematics proficiency, but as you can see, it's not good enough. This year, we're offering more support for our teachers so they can meet individual student needs. We're also reinstating the common middle school math exams. It's not an additional exam. I know that's been reported out there. It's a common semester exam. They all take semester exams. So now we're just gonna have a common one so we can see our students across the entire system and compare them to each other. Make sure that it doesn't matter the zip code. It does not matter the zip code, but that all of our students are prepared for advanced mathematics coursework in high school. The Toyota Driving Possibilities Initiative is provided $5.8 million investment for STEM opportunities at Red Rock Elementary School, Frank Garside Junior High School, and Bonanza High School. This investment will expand hands-on STEM learning opportunities to strengthen wraparound supports for families and deepen our school community partnerships. So let's learn more.
The Toyota USA Foundation is granting up to $5.8 million over the next 5 years to Clark County schools to continue the growth in STEM education in our community. It's a game changer. It's a game changer for not only the school district and the local community, but also Toyota and making sure we're being a good community steward. We don't know where these students will land as far as their career, but they'll have the proper background in education, and most importantly, the exposure. The exposure to know what opportunities are out there. And I'm sure they'll pay it forward. At least that's the hope, right?
Having Toyota as a community partner allows Bonanza High School to establish STEM-based engineering programs, expand project-based learning with real-world applications for all students, and to support families who have food insecurities.
You are not changing Garside, you're changing community, you're changing this whole society, because this is going to last for generations.
So this critical investment, the wraparound supports, benefiting our students, the professional development, I'm really excited that Christy Gray, a senior compliance analyst for Toyota, as well as the principals of the 3 schools that will benefit from this grant, are here with me on stage today. Let's all thank Christy and Toyota for this critical investment for our students to support mathematics. Finally, our work is to prepare our students for success after graduation. So our 4th goal is workforce and college readiness. Our goal is to align education pathways so every student graduates with a plan for their future. Even you. We've seen significant growth in our dual enrollment. In fact, a study just over the last few weeks from the Community College Research Center recently found that Nevada had the second highest growth in dual enrollment in the country. We're excited that 31% increase, making sure that our students have access when they're ready for college coursework in high school. This is also a credit to our partnerships at the College of Southern Nevada, Nevada State University, University of Nevada, Reno, and of course, my alum, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And can I have Gia Moore, the Assistant Superintendent of College and Career Readiness and School Choice, and all the members of her team stand and be recognized. We've also doubled the number of students with AP scores of 3 or higher, and the percentage of students passing workplace readiness skills assessments. And here's another proud announcement today. I don't know if you guys are keeping score, but we've got a lot of announcements. A lot of announcements. And again, this one leans in on thinking differently. Not necessarily the funds, but how do you think differently? We have a new program to empower our students for workforce preparation programs. For several years, if you're not aware, our automotive students have taken cars in, refurbished them, and at the end, they've had to scrap them. We've also had students build tiny houses, and then they've had to dismantle them. We did not, as a district, have a mechanism in place for the students to sell the projects to our community and to help support, right? If they can sell it, then we can put those funds back in and lift up the program. It also, this new opportunity provides them with business, entrepreneurial skills, and that experience for lifelong learning. Next year, that will change, thanks to the Public Education Foundation. I was waiting for it, Peter. This initiative, they're helping us with paperwork and getting this happening, so thank you. This initiative is in response to, so I'm really taking my time in this section. It's in response to direct teacher feedback, right? We're listening. Direct teacher feedback requesting assistance. So today, we have an automotive teacher from Arborview High School with us, plus several of his students. Mr. Brogan Ripley. His students repair used cars as part of their program, and now they'll be able to gain experience by selling those cars. Mr. Ripley was also last year's new Educator of the Year and continues to do great things with his students. Will you please stand? Teacher voice, student voice, leaning in with partnership, changing structures. I'm excited. We're going to check in with Deputy Superintendent Dr. Jesse Welsh. He's in the Teaching and Learning Unit, and we want to showcase what our schools have been doing with the Core 4 priorities.
I'm Dr. Jesse Welsh, Deputy Superintendent of Teaching and Learning. As you've seen today, we're making progress in many areas of student achievement. We have momentum. The Clark County School District is on the move. This school year, we're focusing on 4 academic pillars, which we call the Core 4. Pre-kindergarten, early childhood literacy, middle school math, and workforce and college readiness. There's nothing like the spark of excitement when an elementary student first reads a chapter book, or a middle school student first explores the Pythagorean theorem. Our team of 18,000 teachers and the leaders who support them work hard to prepare our students for a bright future, and I'm thankful to work with them every day. So let's highlight how some of our schools are implementing our work to accelerate progress in the Core 4.
The two things I hear the most is, when can you open a second program? And then the second is the thankful emails and phone calls that we get for parents after they leave here for their preparedness for kindergarten. The pre-K program was a little bit after this building was built for it, and our teaching and training program has been with us a bit before that. I think that it's important to realize that investing in pre-K in the earlier years has so much more positive results for us in the future of the state of Nevada. If they can be a learner in pre-K years, then they're going to continue to do that in their higher years. By the time you get to middle school, especially even high school where we are today, the students' passion and curiosity for learning has to be a foundation. It has to exist in order for them to continue to see success. And that all starts when they're 3 and 4 years old. And so that's really what we get to do here, is build a curiosity and a passion for learning, because if we can create a lifelong learner at age 3, then we've done just that.
We're in our reading center at Ruby Thomas. Here at Ruby Thomas we call it the Bear Lab, and this is where our students come for extra reading instruction throughout the day. So this is a Tier 2 support for our students. They're already receiving great Tier 1 instruction in the classroom throughout the day, and the students selected to attend the Bear Lab, our reading center, get some additional either phonics instruction or other literacy instruction to support both language acquisition for our English learners, extra phonics and literacy instruction. We've built a culture here where the students are dying to come to Bear Lab. Everybody wants to be here. The kids like getting small group individualized instruction. They're getting a little bit more attention than they do in whole group instruction in the classroom, and it's a really big incentive to come here. Students get pushed. They're working at an instructional level where they're being challenged with the support. They need to be successful, and they feel that success, so they really enjoy their time here every day. It is amazing to watch some of these students start off at one level and then end the year so much higher. You see everybody in this room make progress. Like, we're leaving no one behind.
Tell me which coefficient or variable in your parentheses?
We put an emphasis on math proficiency growth because we want to see our students do well. We want them high achieving, and we want what's best for our students. We've focused in on a modified block schedule that we've been on for the last few years. Additionally, we have strategically placed some of our students are in learning labs where they can get additional support for their math classes, as well as we've scheduled some of our students to be in classes that's going to be more conducive for their learning. And finally, and probably the most important piece, our teachers and the support that we give to them, which is part of our PLC. Slowly but surely, our kiddos work very hard, as well as our teachers. The teachers keep fighting every single day to get that growth happening, and whenever we see that there's growth, we have systems in place to reward our students for making a threshold of proficiency, mastery, or for growth. It's part of the foundation for our kiddos for going on to high school, to college, to having the best life possible for them. Math opens up doors, and that's what we need, is our kiddos to be at that grade level, to be able to go above the grade level and not have math to be a point to hold them back. And I always say the best part of any day is getting into the classroom and seeing what the kids are learning, seeing what the teachers are doing. But when that light bulb moment happens, that's what it's all about.
My name is Anthony Chappell, and I am one of the program leaders here at the Northwest Career and Technical Academy. The program that I'm over is mechanical technology, because I realize the students that are in my classroom, they're there because they want to be, and they're there because they want to learn as much as possible to make their lives easier in the long run.
I just always had a passion for stuff like this, you know, machines and stuff. I was little, taking things apart. I came over here looking for automotive, but it ended up turning into welding, which could be a branch off of it. So, I mean, I really enjoy it personally.
I tell them all the time, you can work for maybe 20 years using your hands, but you can work for 70 to 80 years using your mind. And that's what my class is about. Not just getting knowledge, but getting an understanding while you're getting the knowledge.
Okay,
See if that doesn't give you better continuity. Yeah. There you go. See, it's much easier to start the art.
I'm more of a visual learner, which is like really good for this class especially. It's very hands-on. So, I mean, while I'm learning in the classroom, I may not understand certain subjects, but like as time goes on, my teachers have been explaining it, and we go out into the shop and we do it hands-on. We're soldering like a new circuit board together. So, I mean, it's just a connection of learning little by little that really expands the knowledge and growth of the class.
I'm so grateful to be at such an amazing school, and not only am I at an amazing school, I'm in an amazing class, you know, like this is amazing. Like to say that I'm welding at school, doing something like I love and something that can, you know, give me a future in life is crazy to say, and I love it. I'm so glad.
Thank you, Dr. Welsh and the team. With a strong academic success, we are ready for the destination. We're celebrating quite a bit of momentum with the Core 4, and before we preview our vision to accelerate this momentum, I would like to take a moment to address an urgent concern in Southern Nevada this school year. My staff hears me say quite often, health and safety is number one, always. And this school year, we've seen a significant increase in the number of children struck by cars on the way to or from school. As of this week, we have more than 220 juveniles who have been hit by cars throughout our community between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. That compares to 120 reported incidents last year. These incidents range in severity from students who were not injured to students who unfortunately passed away due to the injuries. Here's why we're seeing an increase in the data. First, we are working collaboratively across all of the jurisdictions to make sure that we share information and we have all of the data. Nationally and here in Nevada, we're seeing an increase in incidents, collisions involving e-bikes and e-scooters. We're also seeing an increase in the number of incidents when students were distracted or did not follow the traffic laws themselves. I want to thank our governor and state legislators, and especially Senate Majority Leader Nicole Canizero and Assembly Speaker Steve Yeager for supporting emergency legislation in the recent special session. That legislation, Assembly Bill 6, doubles the fines for traffic violations in school zones. It enhances penalties for driving under the influence in our school zones, and it empowers our local communities with greater flexibility to implement safety measures and protect our students traveling to and from schools by having control of our lights. We appreciate that all of our local governments in Southern Nevada are stepping up. And as an example, Clark County has helped us bring together the School Traffic Safety Working Group, comprising all of our municipalities, Henderson, Mesquite, Boulder City, everyone, our law enforcement agencies, and all of our partners, including the Regional Transportation Commission. We are identifying the next steps. Will all of the members of the School Traffic Safety Working Group who are here in attendance please stand so we can thank you for your work. I want to give a special thanks to Andrew Bennett. He just stood. He's right here in front as well. Andrew, can you stand again? He is one of the most dedicated humans that I've seen around traffic safety for our all of Southern Nevada, but definitely here in our community, and I know you work statewide as well. And so by working together, we will solve all of these problems. All righty, so Destination District, rounding it out this morning. In order to make sure that we reimagine how students learn, we need to make sure that we reflect the needs, the strengths, and the realities of today's digital natives. I shared with Student Council last night it wasn't Student Council, it was our dream session last night, Cell phones weren't even invented when I was in high school. And so, to have all of the adults make all of the rules and try to understand what our students, the life that they're leading, we need to make sure we have student voice. So I'm really excited. Where's the cell phone pouch? Who was that? Perfect timing. Okay. I'm really proud of our partnership with the Center for Future of Learning. We have been developing learner-centered support for a future-ready system that's aligned to the Nevada portrait of a learner. And we recognize that the way our students have traditionally experienced school, it's not kept pace with what and how they think, how they engage, how they're motivated, and how we prepare them to thrive for a rapidly changing world. And this work to make sure that our students are successful does require collaboration across our schools, our families, our community partners, to make sure that our students are ready to build a home, a life, and a future. So embracing the portrait of a Nevada learner will empower all of our educators to design learning that engages our students more deeply and authentically in their learning, builds durable skills, agency, collaboration, problem solving, and adaptability. It prepares our learners for careers, communities, and challenges that we cannot yet imagine today. Our students are telling us what they need. They want more internships and hands-on real learning, greater autonomy to design and track and reflect their learning. They want opportunities to celebrate their growth, not just final outcomes. They want more personalized pathways to make sure that they are including AI as well. And they want to support and identify their unique strengths and build upon their strengths and meaningful relationships across our entire community. And to ensure our students are ready for the future, we need to make sure that they have access to safe and modern schools which are equipped with technologies and programs to engage in their learning environment. This year, we're mapping out a new future for all of our school buildings. As the 5th largest school district in the nation, CCSD, as I helped explain, Rob, again, Brandon, thank you for your team, approximately 400 buildings. And we've reached a critical juncture where we have a $15 billion need with approximately $3.5 billion left in our bond. So we can't simply continue to do things the way that we have. We must take smart and strategic decisions to bridge that gap. We know that our buildings are aging, and it's incumbent upon us to ask questions. Which buildings need to be repaired or renovated? Which buildings have reached the end of their lifespan and that they need to be replaced? And critically, how can we reimagine underutilized buildings and serve the community in other ways? We need to make sure and think about it, providing childcare or even housing for our educators. I see this not only as a construction plan, but as an opportunity. And I've charged our team with creating a blueprint that ensures CCSD students have amazing buildings regardless of their zip code and that they have future-ready learning environments. For decades, our community has focused on building fast to keep up with the rapid growth, and now we're going to focus on operating strategically for world-class education. We will hold community listening sessions this spring to hear your ideas and listen to you about the goals and proposing our final plan by the fall. I want to engage you in our new strategic plan. So wrapping this up, we're getting ready to launch. We're not done yet, but we've had, as I mentioned, a dream session last night. We've had nearly 50,000 community members who participated in the survey, and thank you again. I know survey fatigue is kind of going on right now, but we want to hear your voice to inform. We have also conducted over 100 in-depth influencer interviews and trustee engagements and student conversations. So through this process, we're listening and learning a lot about what it will take for CCSD to become the destination district. I'm excited to share with you some emerging themes in that strategic plan. To become the destination district, working together, these themes. First, the community showed up and student voice led the way. Our community has a clear vision for the future of what they want. They want learning experiences that prepare our students for life, and it includes a strong foundation in academics and durable skills. Career-connected and hands-on learning for meaning extracurricular activities, student voice and choice, and high expectations. So these are environments where our students will thrive. Our educators, one of our greatest strengths, our educators, greater consistency across our schools, safe and inclusive learning environments, and support for student mental health. Trust and shared responsibility that drive our students' success, rebuilding trust through clarity, through shared ownership with our families and partners, and school community hubs, transparent communication, removing barriers to all of our progress. To show that we're listening, we're releasing what we've heard report, and this is what we've heard so far, the top themes, direct quotes that will inform our community. On your way out today, you'll receive a postcard. I hope you'll scan that and learn directly, see that report. Look forward to many upcoming dream sessions. We had one last night, we have 8 more. Please join us. And after all of that listening, we're going to gather all of it. You should be able to see yourself in it. In May, we will launch with the trustees that strategic plan. So standing here today and listening to feedback from so many, here's my assessment. We are ready for the destination. The state of the Clark County School District is strategically situated to lead the nation. There's a great deal of work to be done to transform the district to become the destination district. And we have the momentum. We're not starting from scratch. We have community support. We have everyone in this room, including each and every one of you, thinking about co-designing the future for Southern Nevada, that our students, their future is bright, and that they will achieve greatness as they graduate. We started this day by saying that each of you plays a role in becoming the destination district. So specifically, what does that mean? You do have a one-pager, and it's easy as A, B, C, D, just like you learned back before kindergarten and kindergarten. Number 1, join the CCSD Alumni Association. Sign up for our Bright Futures Walk. There's your B, Bright Futures Walk. Engage our students. Participate in our community dream sessions and listen to the Destination podcast to keep up with our progress as we're moving forward as a school district. We've provided you with QR codes. Please call us if you say, hey, Ebert, I know you mentioned it before, but I want to make sure that I'm engaged. Before we close out, I want to thank our staff who worked so hard to put this event together. Everyone in the community that engaged, our community engagement team, that's who they are, that's in their title. Thank you to our MCs, Peyton and Natalie. I'd also like to thank the board, our dedicated employees, our parents, community partners, for your unwavering belief in our future, in our students. They are here. We need to make sure they have opportunities. I am so excited to have today with us. We have a wonderful namesake, Tyrone Thompson, who is an amazing human being. Students from Tyrone Thompson here. Yes. They are led by Allie June. Allie is this year's 2026 Nevada, not Clark County, Allie is Nevada State Teacher of the Year, and these are her students. for the million dreams we're going to make. Thank you all for being here and traveling the road with us. We are ready for the destination.